Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be on this small Eleanor Tory Burch bag that my husband actually gifted to me for Christmas. And I know it's already February, but I just honestly have not had time to record this video to show you guys the unboxing of this bag. I did wear it twice and obviously it still looks really good. I obviously did not, I haven't gone out to like anywhere where I can really test it out, like to a party and things like that for obvious reasons. But so far from the 2 times that I wore it out, it looks amazing. So again, this is the small Eleanor convertible bag. I'm trying to memorize. They always choose like the longest names for these bags, like just pick a damn name, don't like add extra words to it. But anyways, this is the small Eleanor convertible bag. They do have a bigger size, so if this seems too small for you guys, which I will show you, it is very, even though it looks big, it doesn't carry a lot of things. But for me, since you guys know already by now, I like smaller bags, and with what I carry, it's perfectly fine for me. But if you're the type that carries more things, then you would probably like the bigger one. So anyways, this does have this beautiful gold huge emblem, Tory Burch emblem on the front that I am so in love with. I feel like that's what makes it look so sleek. It is a black structured bag. They do have, I believe, 3 other colors. They have it in a beige color, a red color, and this color. And then I think they also have it in a crocodile embossment, and that one comes in a nude and I believe in a red. And in the back there is no pocket or anything, it's just leather all around. So, and then it does have a gold chain, which there's gold chaining all around. I'm not sure if that's even a word, but there's just gold chain around. There's no leather. You know how some bags they'll have the chain but also have a little bit of leather, just obviously to be more comfortable for your shoulder. This one does not. This is all just one chain link of gold, as you can tell. And it does have these beautiful gold little hooks for the chain that I love. I know this is like totally random, but I actually really love the way they're shaped. Now the inside, oh my god, the inside is just as amazing and beautiful as the outside. So let me just show you guys. Ha ha ha, as my kids like to say. So it's this beautiful brown leather interior. Like, look at that, like the whole thing is leather. There's a pocket in the front, very slim. I feel like you can't actually put anything in here, maybe some bills, but besides that you can't actually add anything in there. And then one huge compartment, and then a zipper compartment which is very tight. And also I feel like you can't really put anything in here, maybe a card holder. And there's another pocket back here, which again I feel like you can't really put a lot of anything like bulky in here. It is all leather, as you can tell, and it does kind of scratch somewhat a little bit. So let me see if I can show you. That was from my nails accidentally scratching it and scraping it. So in case you guys are wondering, it does. So you do have to be a little bit careful. But besides that, I feel like this bag is so beautiful. Like, oh my god, he did such a good job. Oh, I love it. And now, of course, you guys know I'm going to be sharing with you guys what fits in here and what does not fit in here. And I already kind of started giving you little hints of how you can't really, even though it has these extra pockets, yeah, you can add things to it, but it is going to expand the leather. And then you guys know after a while when you kind of leave things in here and it starts giving it a weird shape, that shape stays. So that nice smooth shape that I originally had will start to disappear, and I don't like that happening to my bags. So I already know that I'm not going to be stuffing things in here like I am the middle compartment. So let me just start off with the things that don't fit in here. And just to give you an idea of how small the bag is, this is my Louis Vuitton full-size wallet. You guys know I always bring it out just to show you guys. So obviously, as you can tell, this is longer than the bag. So let me, maybe if I do it like this, can you see there's a little bit of, no, you can't see it. I thought you could, but no. So again, as you can tell, it is longer, so it's not gonna fit in there. So if you were trying to put a full-size wallet, it is not gonna fit in there. And then I also always share with you guys the pochette. and that fits in here, but if you put it in here, nothing else is going to fit in here. It's going to take up the whole middle, which is the biggest compartment of the bag. See, as you can tell, it just basically, like, you can maybe put a card holder in here and your phone, and that's it. But besides that, I mean, you can always use this to put everything in here just to have more compartments, but I don't know, I feel like that's just too much for me. So again, this does fit in here, and if you're wondering, let me see, let me grab my phone and my lip gloss. So here's my phone. This is an 11 Pro, not the Max, just the 11 Pro, so it's a smaller version of it. That fits in here. Obviously sits in, slid in very easily. And now if I try to put in the lip gloss as, you know, standing up, it's not gonna fit. But if I put it sideways, it will, but then that's about it. So if I was wanting to, you know, add my key fob or anything like that, that's not gonna fit in there. Maybe if I put it inside the pouch, but then if I put it inside the pouch, there's no point in having the pouch in there. I don't know, that's how I see it. So now let me just take all this stuff out and show you what it looks like with some other items in there. So let's start off with, oh, also let me just show you guys this half-size wallet. I know a lot of people carry these around. This is obviously a little bit chunkier. I have seen that a lot of brands are trying to come out with smaller sized half-size wallet, which I want to get one just to see, you know, how small it is for obviously these types of bags, because I do carry these bags a lot. But I wanted to just put a regular half-size wallet in here just so you guys can kind of also see what it would fit like in here. So this one obviously has a little bit more room on the side because it's a little bit shorter than the pochette, the mini pochette. So what now, let me grab my phone, and obviously that slid in very fine. And now let me grab a Fenty lip gloss. That also fits in there. But now if I start trying to add things like my key clay with my fob, that's not gonna fit in there nicely. I'm gonna have to like figure out a way to shove it in there. So then it's like so. But if I were to switch, like let's say I end up just adding my other key pouch that I have, my 6-ring key clay actually. Let me just add it in there real quick just so I can add the bulkiness to it so you guys can get a better idea, because if I just add it without the keys, then it's not gonna work out. And I give you guys a good visualization. Okay. So I'm gonna put my 6-ring key in here, and it does fit in there, but it does end up looking a little bulky, so this is a little bit better. So if you have one of these, then it might work. Or if you just add only your single key, then it should work perfectly fine. But then after that, you can't add anything else. Let me shove it back in there. So again, that's what that looks like, and as you can see, nothing else fits. You can try, for example, putting a card holder, just so I can show you guys, in this slot here, because I know you guys are probably thinking, well, there's extra pockets. But the thing is, once you start adding those extra pockets, you see how it starts kind of distorting the leather and making it poof out. Once that happens, then it starts giving it a weird shape to the bag. Let me see if I can show you, like that little hump. And sometimes if you leave it there long enough, that shape ends up staying on the bag, and I don't want that to stay, because then it doesn't go back to its original form because you've stretched out the leather. So yes, if you're one of those types of people that is worried about it stretching your leather out, I wouldn't honestly not suggest you putting anything in those unless it's literally actual dollar bills or your actual debit card, because besides that, it's not going to fit in there. I also have this other YSL key pouch that's obviously thinner, and you can just put your cards in there. And this one is somewhat better, but you guys see how thin it is, but it still kind of makes the bag pop out a little bit. I'm trying to see if you guys can see that. Like, okay, you see that right there? Yeah, I don't want to add that to my bag. And then the same thing happens if I add it to the pocket way in the back. So let me just show you guys. There's like these corners. I'm trying to get good lighting for you guys. There's like these little corners here that you can't see really well, but they are pretty sharp, and I know if I leave it in there it's gonna stay like that, and I don't want my bag to have that little poof in the back. I'd rather just have it nice and beautiful and straight. So again, the only thing that's gonna fit there is if you actually put like an actual card, because they're so thin, and you guys can tell these things are not even wide. I mean, it's super thin, as well as my other YSL card holder. This one's a little bit more poofy, but this one's very thin. But even this thinner one still gives it that little mist shape. So yeah, that's all you're gonna be able to fit if you decide to put one of these in there. Now let me just show you how I use it. Let me grab the Fenty lip gloss. So I obviously would put my key fob in here, my phone, and then my lip gloss. And a card holder. And I would also just carry a mask. I grabbed my son's mask just because it was just there, so I just grabbed whatever was closest to me. And I would just obviously put it on top because you have to carry them everywhere now. And that is all I would have in here. I would also have a hand sanitizer if I was not in my car, but most of the time I am in my car or my husband's car, and there's always hand sanitizers in either or cars. That's why it's not. So like I was saying, you can fit a hand sanitizer if you have like the square ones, that maybe laying down. But if you're paranoid about it, you know, opening up and spilling, then I wouldn't do that. I know there's some that come in little pens that would easily fit in here as well. But like I said, my husband and I, we both carry hand sanitizers in our cars, so that's never really an issue for us. So again, I would just put the mask on top and then close it, and it still has the nice shape to it. And then in case you guys are wondering what fits in this zipper compartment, I'm going to show you guys real quick before I start doing modeling shots for you. It does fit a card holder about this size, but you have to like really shove it in there. And then as you can tell, once it's in there, it's kind of sticking out. So, but you can't actually see anything in the back, like whenever I put it in the one behind that one. So that's the only good thing, but I think it's because it's so slim. But you can tell a little bit here that, let me see if I can really show you. See how it's not straight, it's kind of like bent, and that's because it's exceeding the limit of what fits back here, which again, I find it kind of stupid. They might as well have just not put any of these compartments in here if you can't fit anything in there. I mean, you can probably just put an actual debit card just like the other compartments, or actual dollar bills, just shove them in there real quick, and that's it without the card holder. But if you try to add anything maybe this length, this is obviously a little bit longer than the other YSL card holder, it's not gonna fit in there. Just to show you guys real quick. See, I'm not even gonna like try to force it, but that's all that it goes in. So again, that's just how I would be carrying it with the mask inside. Now let me just show you what it looks like on my body. So again, for anybody that's never watched any of my videos, I am 5'5". I'm a size 8/29 in case anybody's wondering, so you guys kind of get a good height reference. So this is what it looks like on my shoulder, and obviously it hits way like at the bottom of my waist, and that's just with the one strap. And I feel like crossbody, it actually fits very nicely at the perfect length for myself. Now let me just show you what it looks like with the 2 chains over my shoulder. So I feel like this is like a good length for myself. And I will say that the chain is pretty heavy, but I like that. Like, it feels expensive. It doesn't feel like just some cheap plastic. But then again, if you're the type that have an issue with this on your shoulder, then you might not like it. But so far I haven't had an issue. I did wear it with a tank top type of shirt and it didn't bother me. But again, summertime hasn't came, so I don't know how it's gonna be during the summer. But again, it doesn't bother me. So if it bothers you, you might have an issue with it. And I think that's it, guys. Okay guys, so that was it. I hope you guys liked this quick review of my Tory Burch bag. I know it took forever, but you know, I finally did it. So if you have any questions on it, just leave a comment. I always answer anyone's questions on it, what fits in here. I will literally go and put something in here that you guys have a question about to see if it fits in here, and if it doesn't, then I will always let you know in the comments. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys like, subscribe, again, comment, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed the bag if you actually end up purchasing it. Bye.